I've had a really cool experience the last 4 weeks. So it's been the holidays, and I've started this new adventure, this creating content and really trying to build a community of people that want to change their lives, want to get out of the misery, want to get out of the autopilot mode and really create their own future outside of the algorithms and programming. So this I've had a really cool experience with that, but not in the sense of just me going in to create this world, this channel, this community, but how it's actually happening. The last time that I was passionate about something and really poured my heart and my soul into it was back when I was in college, 10 years ago, 8 to 10 years ago. And I was living in a sober living house. I just recovered from drugs and alcohol. And I had my tuition paid for by the state since I was a foster child and aged out of child protective services. But I saw an opportunity with that, and I really dove in and found this passion for life and for learning and for, I was in the chemical engineering degree plan, and it was fulfilling. And I thought at that time that what I was going to do was I was going to help humans breathe on Mars. And that captured me. It encapsulated me. It grasped my mind, and I just wanted to go all in on it. And I don't know how it happened or where that came from, where those seeds came from, and how I really became able to really focus on it like I wanted to and like I did, but I excelled at it. I graduated top of my class, and ultimately I was one of the more determined students as far as like discipline and determination and yeah, so um and then I got married, had a kid, and I went from trying to progress humanity to just trying to hold on to my family and progress that. And so that passion that I had for school at the time disappeared, and I haven't been able to get that back. And since then, I've been in uh, construction, and the construction is all about the money, how much money you can make, and this. And so there hasn't been any passion there. Well, the last few years, I've been listening to a person who has really helped me break free from the chains of society and really like focus on creating my own life. And one of the things that he had brought up was is probably somewhere in other cultures. Well, right now I'm practicing Taoism, and what he had brought a couple years ago was a technique called remembering the future past. And now that I've been practicing Tao, what I do every morning is I remember the future as if it's already past. And so every day in the morning, I do my morning training, my morning practice for Tao and really connecting to the present moment. And um, and one of the things that I do is I open my mind screen and I imagine what my future is going to look like in however long, right? And so I have a very specific idea of the future that I want to create. And so every morning I open my mind screen and I imagine this, and I remember what it feels like to actually be there and for this vision of mine to create, to be created, using my creatorship. So I've been doing that for about 4 weeks, 5 weeks now, give or take, through the holidays, through the craziness. And over the last, I want to say the last 5 or 6 days, my mind has really latched on to this YouTube channel. And I've found that passion that I had whenever I was in college, right? Because now I'm really pouring myself into trying to create a community and gather people who also want to create their own reality instead of living in the programmed one. And so with this mind screen, I really believe that it is changing my physical body now so that I can create that. What do I mean by that? So I'm I'm I think I'm pretty good at living in the moment, living now, and not latching on to ideas or obsessions or anything like that. But this future that I'm trying to create has come to now and empowered me in this moment to take steps day by day and create that future. And it's fueling me every single day. It's almost to the point where I don't want to do anything else. I don't want to go and to continue working in construction. I don't want to pursue knowledge like I used to at one point. Now, what I do have a passion for helping people, and this is one of those avenues that I am able to help everybody instead of just narrowed down to drug addicts and alcoholics. So this is a beautiful thing to be able to remember what it felt like for the future that I want to live right now, and that is creating body chemistry, I believe. I mean, this is a new experience for me because it's the first time that I've actually stuck with this remembering future past. But I think that it's changing my physical and my brain chemistry in order for me to be able to pursue that. Now, I'm not a scientist. I'm not a human biologist or anything like that. No, my science background is in chemical engineering, like taking raw materials from the earth and turning it into something useful. It has nothing to do with the human body. But I'm extremely aware of myself, and what I'm experiencing, this passion, this momentum, is not typical for me. I'm usually just a person that lets life go by and then I kind of flow with it, you know? So this is awesome. This is great. And so I want to share this technique with you because I think that you should try it. You know, try it for 4 weeks, try it for 8 weeks, try it for 3 months, and see what happens in your life. See what happens. See the changes that you take every single day to grow towards that future that you want. So this is how it goes. So do whatever meditation, breathing exercises, calming exercises, whatever takes you into the moment. So I have my own practices, and if you want to know that, then please just comment in the description to make a video about that, and I'll share it. But this video is just about this specific technique. So do whatever brings you into the moment and clears the thoughts that kind of ramble and go past you all the time. And so bring yourself into the moment, close your eyes, for 5-10 minutes will really get you in the moment, and open up your mind screen with your third eye to the space that you can see and start painting a picture. And I use my hands. I physically use my hands to create this with the energy using my hands, and really like paint on this canvas of my mind screen to create these different components of my life and really bring them into a circle. And then I collapse that and bring it into my heart. I bring it into my soul so that my soul can also experience that gratifying future where a lot of people are helped from what I've been able to pour into the world. So do that, collapse it, and then after you're finished with that, like send out the energy to the world, to the people, to your friends, to your family, to the globe, to humanity, the people who are still suffering. Send that energy out to them as well, that positive energy of creation, and in turn, the universe, the world will reciprocate that. And so now you're not only feeding yourself into this imaginative world that becomes a reality, but you're also helping others do the same thing. And the energy is reciprocated back and forth. So just try that for 5 or 6 weeks, however long you want to try it, but don't stop and don't compromise on doing this practice every day. Just don't stop doing it until you can actually see the changes. Change without awareness is mindless. So we really want to focus on the changes that we're making and then having awareness around them, because that awareness around that change is what is really going to help fuel the creation powers and also fuel our happiness and our and really begin to break the limits that we have placed on ourselves, that the world has placed on us. You're a limitless being. I'm a limitless being. So don't allow autopilot mode to stop you from recognizing the changes that this technique can bring you. So once again, that technique is remembering your future past. Try it out. Let me know in the comments how that works for you, and I'll touch base with y'all in a few weeks. I really want to see how many people experience a change in their lives based on this technique. So I love y'all. Remember to love yourselves, and I'll see you again.